Good afternoon. Thank you very much for coming over. So I'm going to discuss about ICT in education. That's where the research topic is situated, and specifically about the issues primary teachers face when they use IT in terms of whiteboard, um, computers, iPad, tablets, projectors, and other IT, mobile and non-mobile you can think of, when they use it in the classrooms with our kids or with our nieces and our nephews. So the reason I'm looking at it from this angle is because education is, as we know, in this century and in this digital age, is a paramount, is of a high importance. So the teachers, literatures, there has been research over IT in education, yes, and then this, what makes mine specifically different is that I'm looking at what teachers say themselves, not what literatures are saying, not what the policymakers are saying, neither is it the management, but from the teacher's perspective and how the use of IT is an issue to them because they are the real users of this technology. So please just follow me along as I take you on this journey. So my research aim is how can we discover the diversity of issues teachers face using ICT in the classrooms, and then these are my objectives to achieve that. So as I stated earlier on, there is a wide gap between what teachers are saying and what literature is saying. So now literatures are focused on high-level issues in terms of cost of equipment. But truly, when you meet a fellow teacher or when you meet a teacher, that's not the teacher's issue in using it in the classroom. So now there is a difference. So this I can equate it to a managerial issue. They are concerned about funding, they are concerned about getting Salford Council to put in some more money into the finance purse. But teachers using IT in the classrooms, no, that's not what they are concerned about. They are concerned about children dropping the iPads. So just the trauma of that thought, they really don't want to use it. So they rather just keep it aside and these are the meaningful issues to teachers that can either hinder them from using ICT in the classroom and eventually which will make the use of ICT as a whole a success. They are concerned about login disruption. A teacher complained how it takes relatively, in a class that ought to be like 30 minutes, to get 30 children to log on, probably a whole 15 or 12 minutes is gone. So when they think about this process, they would rather use their time appropriately and utilize it more effectively. So these are the issues teachers are concerned about, whereas literatures don't discuss these issues. Because why? They look like they are insignificant. They look, oh, come on, we're discussing high-level issues. But truly, if the foundation is destroyed, you really can't do anything. You have to meet the actual users of ICT and talk to them. What are the issues? We have to grow together. We have to enter into this digital world together. And with these children, because they are the next generation, we have to get the foundation right. So I've discussed about I've previously discussed about high-level issues and down-to-earth issues. Okay, let me just go back there. So down-to-earth issues are the kind of issues that are meaningful to the users, for emphasis, so you understand me. They are issues that are they are the everyday issues. So they occur every day. They are meaningful to the users. They are things that can hinder or propel the use of ICT. So I've differentiated that. So now, what the challenge about down-to-earth issues is that they are very diverse. They are all wide range of issues. They are very deep. As you can see, I've opened up 1 or 2 examples. They are deep issues, and these issues are valuable to teachers. So that's about it, which leads to my research needs. Is to help reveal the diversity of these down-to-earth issues as relates with ICT in education, and to help uncover these deep down-to-earth issues rather than the surface issues that we see. But beneath these issues, beneath these issues, there are other deeper issues. For example, literatures would complain that about user resistance. That's what we say. But beneath users' resistance, there are other deeper issues. Then about the value, to help reveal values of down-to-earth issues. So I conducted 20 open interviews with 20 teachers from 3 different primary schools. So then these are the varieties of issues. These are samples of some of the issues, down-to-earth issues teachers found meaningful. I got over 400 excerpts of these issues. So the challenge is, how do I analyze these issues? so I don't fall into the trap of overlooking the issues that are meaningful to them and then follow the same trend of other literatures. So how do I handle this angle? So this brings me to my conceptual framework. There is a Dutch philosopher who I read, is a Dutch philosopher. He puts into account of everyday issues into different aspects. These are aspects. Aspects are spheres of meanings in which every of these, they have their own, none can be overlooked. For example, you are human. You function in the biotic aspect. You are breathing in and out. You are, as I'm speaking, you are analyzing what I'm saying, you are thinking. So I cannot remove this functioning away from this. Psychic, you are looking at me. So each of these aspects, they are meaningful. And this fuse, with all further justification of my thesis, I compare them to other theories and I saw the way they were probably looking at things in a narrow way, but this is a wider view, and that's what I'm speaking to. I do have for my analysis. And then, so let me give you an example using that tool. So one of the issues that I collated, that I showed in the previous slide, shows that subconsciously I might go, oh, I need to have this on my computer because someone is coming to watch. In other words, they're talking about Ofsted. Ofsted is a regulatory board in Suffolk Council that comes to watch them and then that gives them, base their performance on using, so far the computer is on, then they'll teach them. But the teachers probably at that point is not really what they want to do. So because of this fear, so this falls under the juridical aspect, which is authority. This is meaningful to them in the juridical aspect. The second example is what? Technology is only getting better and we are getting lazier, more reliant on computers. They confess to me on how they really can't be bothered thinking it through. They'll just go on Google, check this and that, and you can't blame them. So that's one of the issues. And on the other hand, they feel the children they are teaching, they are really going to enter into this trap because no one wants to use their brain. When they think of simple arithmetic, like auntie, niece, I'm going to Google it. And then they're really scared about all these things. So they need someone to address these deep issues rather than other kind of issues. So I've given an example of how these issues function in these various aspects that I've earlier shown. So this last example is about it functions in the economic aspect. Then you feel that the whole lesson is wasted now because we can't get on to what we are supposed to be doing. That's when ICT decides not to work. So this functions in the economic aspect. So now I did my data analysis in 3 different stages because I'm addressing what the down-to-earth issues. So I don't want to leave any aspect uncovered, for my opinion. What meaning are they trying to express? Then I know that, okay, it's about juridical issue. So now, Ofsted, we have to understand, we have to get the basics right. Is it about putting on the computers? Is that really the problem? So it helps me, and then the qualitative aspect helps me, gives me details as well. That means, so when I see a bar chart that is this long, then I don't just go over it as in a quantitative way. Then I open it up. So what's about this issue? Then I compare, then I open up the issues. I'll see what's about this kind of issue that is different from what literatures have been saying. So now I can compare, then I can open it up some more in my qualitative analysis. So the okay, yeah, I've said that. Then the earlier aspects, I remember a teacher saying that the biotic aspect, it falls under the biotic aspect. She said she's getting, using the computer is really getting her blind. She has to use it, she strains her eyes. But literature don't talk about that, and neither will her school head really bother about that. But that's one of her personal reasons why she doesn't want to use it. Then about the quantitative aspect, the number of children, imagine 30 children. I'm talking between maybe, let's just go 3 to 5. Maybe that's the time the computer is not working, and then there's chaos in the classroom, and then the other children that use the system, they're saying, Miss, try, they are feeling frustrated. Trust me, the teacher is already destabilized at that moment, and the class is gone. So those are the issues that are meaningful to her. So now I've done all this analysis, I'll just brief through. And then the qualitative, then I opened up some more. Literatures discuss about technical faults, but however, teachers talk about how ICT hinders their creativity and how they are usually faced with constant technical problems and laziness. Then juridical aspect, literatures discuss this. Then plus, teachers discuss about enforcement, about low standards, about the fear of authority. Okay. So yeah, so I brought about solutions to the challenges of down-to-earth issues with this stage of analysis, and then these are my contributions and recommendations.